Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my review of Godzilla vs. Kong. This is going to be a non-spoiler review. So if you haven't seen the movie, don't worry about it. I'm not going to spoil anything to you. This is just going to be a quick little review of the movie itself and what I think about it and if it's worth going out to see. So once again, thank you very much for coming back to the channel. Thank you so much to everybody for sending me your comments, your reviews, the subscriptions. I'm starting to see more people get involved in the channel. If you like, please, if you like the video, click like, subscribe, and please comment below. And if you'd like to, please send me an email at lewis@lewisortega.com, and I will answer your email in a future video. The first thing that I want to go over with you is this new movie is definitely, possibly, in my opinion, the best of the Godzilla Monster Universe movies. I was not a huge fan of the last Godzilla movie. It wasn't a bad movie. It's just I really didn't like all the character interactions as far as the people. And you know, I've had issues with all the Godzilla movies. The first Godzilla movie, the biggest issue that I had, and really much, it was pretty much the issue that everybody had, is there was not a lot of Godzilla in the Godzilla movie. There were a lot of people and a lot of people talking and a lot of things happening, but there wasn't a lot of Godzilla. And when I go to see a movie, I like to see the title character actually in the movie for more than 20 minutes. I believe the runtime was like 48 or 50 minutes. Like, it was almost an hour before we actually got to see Godzilla in a movie called Godzilla. Like, ugh. And then the second Godzilla movie, we got to see a lot more Godzilla, but we also got to see a lot more people stuff. The whole thing with like the company that invented the machine that could trigger the creatures to fight and all this other stuff. It just became just, again, a lot of people. I want more creatures. I want more creatures fighting. I want more creatures breaking things and blowing things up. Kind of like in Pacific Rim, you know, if the first Pacific Rim was a great movie because you got to see a lot of Jaegers fighting kaiju, and that's what you go to these movies for. I don't go to see about people. I understand that you need people in these movies. In this movie, this was the best use of people. They're still there. They're still exposition people. They're still exposition devices. I understand that Godzilla doesn't speak English or any language, so you need an exposition device. And the people do a really good job of expositioning, but they also restrict it a little bit. So they're even though they're in the movie, it moves around enough that they don't become as much of a distraction as they were in the first or second Godzilla movie. Definitely the special effects in this movie are through the roof. The action in this movie is the best action that I've seen in any of the movies, whether it's Kong Skull Island or the first or second Godzilla, and which I love the action in the last Godzilla movie. His fight against King Ghidorah was amazing, but the action in this movie, the special effects, you're invested in these two creatures fighting each other, and there's stakes, you know, like they're living creatures. They could actually, you know, be hurt. They could be killed. The movie and that level was amazing, amazing. So really quickly, we're gonna run through this little video here. Obviously, we've all seen the trailer. I'm not going to spoil anything. This is literally everything from the trailer. This opening scene where Kong is kind of being delivered on a boat and he's being surrounded by an armada of military ships. This scene lasts like, it feels like it lasts like 20 minutes of pure on fighting. It is some of the, it's hands down, it's the best King Kong Godzilla fighting that I've ever seen. You will love this movie. If you get an opportunity to see this movie on the big screen, I seriously suggest you go watch this on the big screen. I saw it on a home theater, but I tell you what, come this weekend, I already have my tickets purchased. even though I know exactly what's going to happen. I want to pay to see this the way it was meant to be seen, on a big screen. If I can see this in an IMAX, or if I can see this in a Prime Theater, that's exactly where I'm going to be, because this entire sequence was bananas. No pun intended, Kong's a monkey. The other great thing is you understand why King Kong can actually fight Godzilla, because if you remember in Kong Skull Island, Kong was not that big, and Godzilla was like skyscraper size. Well, it turns out that Kong in that movie was a child, and he's grown quite a lot. He is much bigger, much bigger, much stronger. And even though Godzilla has his nuclear breath, Kong has the ability to reason. Kong has the ability to think. He can forge weapons. He can think, I believe, a lot more than Godzilla can. And that's very well explained during the movie. So I think you guys are gonna love these action scenes. Like I said, the movie looks just gorgeous. I almost hate myself for having watched it on a small screen, because I really should have experienced this on the big screen with fans, shoveling popcorn. So when all of these epic scenes like this one here happen, you can get that huge just swell of excitement that only comes from being in a theater, being surrounded by people. So my recommendation to you, again, best movie of this cinematic universe, followed only by Kong Skull Island, then the first Godzilla, and then the last Godzilla. So ladders above everything else. I don't like to grade movies. I don't like to give like 1 to 10s, because this whole society of grading, to me, is a little ridiculous. It's either a 1 or a 10. A 7 kind of means that you think the movie sucks. Why didn't you give it a 10? I don't like to grade them, because same thing with A or F. If you give something a B+, that's a really good score. But people are like, oh, why did you give it an A? Because not everything is perfect. And this movie, it does have some flaws. Like all movies of this type, there's always going to be some logic issues. But overall, I tell you what, I sat down, I ate popcorn, I drank a soda, and I had an amazingly good time. I had fun. And that's what we want from these movies. So I hope that you get to go out and see this movie as soon as possible. Please, when you do, come back. Let me know what you thought about the movie. Let me know if you enjoyed the movie as much as I enjoyed the movie. I will have a spoiler review probably on Saturday, and I might even make that a live review. I just want to give people the opportunity to go out and see it, because I don't want to give away a lot of the secrets. One of the secrets, obviously, is the worst kept secret since Benedict Cumberbatch was Kong. Sorry if I spoiled that for you in the Star Trek movie. If you haven't seen it by now, you're probably not going to see it and don't care. But again, I don't want to spoil anything for you. There are a couple of surprises. You will, I think you will enjoy the surprises. I think they'll be very interesting. This is a better version of Batman versus Superman. Let's put it that way. These are two characters that a lot of us grew up loving. A lot of us really enjoy seeing on the big screen. I truly enjoy seeing these characters on the big screen. I hope this isn't the last time that we see a Monster Universe movie. I know that the returns have been kind of going down this way, which is not a good trajectory to get a theater to keep investing into an IP. Usually the first movie starts very high. The second movie, usually if it's a good series, it will maybe go up a little bit or maybe go down slightly. However, in this series of movies, it's kind of started here, and every subsequent movie has continued to not make the money that the previous movie made. And when you take into account that the movies are getting a little bit more expensive to make, a lot of theaters are going to shy away from wanting to continue to invest in these movies. So I'm hoping that they continue to invest in them, because I have a great time with them. They're super fun. And this one's the best one by far. So I really hope, I know it's going to be hard because of COVID situation. I really hope this movie can make some cash, can make some coin, can get some really good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, give people a reason to get out of the house if they're in an area where it makes sense and they feel safe doing it, and they go out and they enjoy this movie. So again, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, or send me an email at lewis@lewisortega.com. I will get back to you, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.